Hey YouTube, this is Dr. Wanda and I'm seated with.
Gia.
Okay, so I did a show with Isaac Agbosu and I talked about a concept that we call the friendship tax. And so as part of that tax, um, you just really end up having someone have an expectation that they're gonna what?
Um, Tax you. Well, well, take something from you.
You know, they expect some money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So I did it. I didn't include Gia in the discussion, and she has informed me that she actually has experienced the tax herself.
yeah.
So what did you want to share?
Well, I had bought water, and usually just the water sachet by itself is just 20 pesos. But this woman actually charged me 30 pesos. And that
Why?
doesn't make any sense because she could clearly see now what was in my hand was just 20 pesos.
But I mean,
And-
but this is a friendship tax. Was this woman your friend?
Yes, I
Oh,
had
wow.
been coming to her every single day, buying water. And then she realized that I was talking to Priscilla right next to me, and then she immediately said, "No, it's 30 pesos today." And I said, "How is it 30 pesos if every day you've been charging me 20 pesos?"
Why
And
did she
that's-
change?
She changed because she heard my voice. So immediately, once they hear that you're an American, they immediately raise the price.
What's happened with you? Which I know that you're right. Okay, which is one of the things I try to do is not even talk. But what's happened with you with your friendships? Because now you've been here. We've been here 10 months.
Yeah.
What did they used to look like, and what do they look like now?
What they used to look like was like, "Hey Gia, well today you're coming to buy something," and I'd be like, "Hey, yeah, I'm coming to buy something," and then immediately, just like one day, I saw this woman talking behind her store, saying that this American girl has been coming to buy from my store, and the man said, "Well, she's been coming to buy your store. Why don't you raise the price? Clearly, she has money."
And you actually heard this conversation?
Right behind her store.
Wow.
It was so embarrassing to see a friend of mine lying.
Okay, so she actually took his advice,
Yes.
apparently.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I talked about, I didn't really talk about scenarios like that except, I think like with my head wraps, and this is one of the head wraps, by the way, that the lady made. That's phenomenal. But I talked about it with people that's gotten close to me, came into like got into my, where I
Yeah.
really thought we was friends. What has your experience been, and how have you been taxed in that regard?
Well, like you say, my cousin Priscilla. I still love her. She's still my best friend. She's my buddy. She helped me and everything. She's a liar. She's bringing all these fake rules and religion to me, which is not even true. And you can go read the Bible yourself and find out.
How does
And
that
it's all
tax
a
you
lie.
though?
It's a tax because she came out to me telling me that I should come to your house and come buy your sobolo and send it to her. And I said, well, if you want your sobolo, come to my mom's place and come buy it. Originally, she had been rude to my mom.
Okay.
So I got angry at her, and I told her, go to my mom's house if you like, and you can take your own car too, and go get your sobolo. And she looked at
Why
me
does she
like
want
this.
you to get her sobolo?
She wanted me to get her sobolo.
Oh, because we're selling these refreshments.
Yes,
Oh, so she wants a discounted.
yes.
So, because they sell sobolo over there in Timber Newtown quite a bit. In fact, you have someone at your
House.
yeah, that's so. But she's really trying to get a real discount.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
she said use my money too, and when I'm literally her friend, whenever, and I just took it like nothing, because every day I need her for something.
Okay.
Priscilla, I need to fetch water. I need the money. Priscilla, I need help for school and stuff.
You talking about logistics?
Yes.
Yeah, you're talking about logistics because she don't give you money.
She don't give me money.
Okay.
Susie give her the money to give to me.
Okay, so what's another example that you want to share? Because she was like, actually, like, Mom, I had something to say about that, but you went ahead and didn't wait for me. So,
Yeah.
what is it that you want to share?
I had this favorite, what do you call it? Like a big bag of candy or something, or cookies or something. And you know, usually like a big bag of cookies should be like 2 CDs or something. So I had went, and this woman, I had been buying candies and stuff like that. But she had actually tricked me. She had tricked me. I was almost falling for it. She had said, Gia, well, today we're changing the price because it's something, something, something. Because it's some big old deal that her money is low, so, you know, she needs to raise it. And I said, well, okay, cool. So I went and handed her the money. And Priscilla came running to me. She said, Gia, she's lying. Because I had just bought some. Because I had just bought some. And I was shocked, and I ran back to her, and she said, well, we've already closed.
So she decided to trick you to get extra money from you?
Yes.
Do you still shop from her?
No. No more. And guess what? That bag of candy
That's
was just like
extra
this.
low. And you tricking little kids to buy candy.
And look, that candy was right in my mouth, too.
You know, I don't really know what to say about that, where even the children of Americans are vulnerable. So it's not as if, oh, we'll only get the parents because we know that they have an income, that they're breadwinners, but rather anybody with this accent is open to it. Yeah. You equate it with rich.
Yeah. I say it's rich because, you know, just like how I just came back from Erica's mother.
Okay, what happened?
And, you know, I just came back and I said I would like to buy an ice block.
Okay.
So she was like with her grumpy face, and she said, next time come by over here. So I went and I bought the ice block, whatever. I came back and you said, you know, Gia, I want some water. So I went back and I bought the water. When I bought the water, Rich Love's mother was there. And she had said, this is the American's daughter. And she said, this one. And then immediately a smile came on her face. And she said, well, one is one of these medium-sized waters are 1 CD 50 pesos. And she had took all my 3 CDs. And wait a minute, I counted. I said, so 1 CD 50 pesos. So apparently she was correct in a certain way, but she still owed me 50 pesos.
Okay.
I didn't say anything, but I left.
Mm-hmm.
So I waited and everything, and I would think she would know,
She knows.
and figure it out and say, oh, wait a minute, I still owe you something.
Well, did you correct it?
No.
So you left her with a
50 pesos,
So-
because I want her to feel bad, because
She doesn't feel anything.
I'm gonna come back, and I'm gonna come tell her,
No.
you owe me.
No, you can't leave and then say somebody owes you. You have to settle that right then and there.
Really?
Yes. That's even in real life. Any debt that someone owes you, most of us, if you don't settle it right then and there, they act like it never happened.
Yeah, they lie.
Right. Well, because her integrity was low already. So, you know, why does she need to raise it?
I mean, look at 50 pesos. 50 pesos, really.
That's what you think about it. But for her, it's enough to cheat for. You can't determine what another person holds valuable and don't. I mean, I've known people that went to places and stole a ballpoint pen, stole a pen, or they stole a button, and you're thinking like, why you stealing anything? And then if you're gonna steal, like, why wouldn't you steal something that's of greater value? But to them, because they're so low in spirit, even that is worth clipping just to take something. So, no, don't do that. I don't want you to do that. Yeah. But I also don't want you to get to a point that you lock horns with one of these elders over 50 pesos. So we're not going to stand there and argue with them. If she wants to, you know, take the road to dementia and play this game, well, then let her take it. But you come back and you tell me and we settle it, because you know how much you left her. Yeah. Well, Gia's experience is not my experience, although we're both definitely finding this American experience is interesting. So you never feel issues about your color, or it's never race here.
Sometimes. Like how we were sitting in the car the last time in God's Way's car, and immediately some group of boys were like, buffoon, white girl.
Yeah, but that they don't mean white like that. They mean foreigner.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's. But see, I've accepted I'm a buffoon, and that is part of me saying, since I am one, let me do what we do, and you do what you do. Then I don't owe you nothing. If I'm foreign to you, then I have a space, and let me stay in that foreign space until you can respect that you want to include me. But I'm okay with it. I use it like, you know, I'm nothing but a buffono. You know how we buffonos are, so I just leave it. Yeah, it's not insulting to me. When it first happened, it was very painful. But now, it's another reason for me to separate myself from a lot of
people.
Well, shenanigans, because in the midst of the people, aren't there beautiful people?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't necessarily want to separate completely from the people, but when they come with those shenanigans, I was telling Gia, there's a family here across from us who have been, the children have benefited
I remember.
generously from me being here. And they're part of everything that I do, and they're absolutely beautiful. But I was leaving, preparing to come to the shop, and I always roll the cooler and a couple other things. And the mother has just had a baby, so they were preparing for the baby naming ceremony. And I'm passing, and so the mom looks at me. Her and another woman is out there cooking. And I say hello. I say, how are you? How's the baby? She tells me, you know, everybody's fine. And then I say, I see that her and the woman have a side conversation in the native tongue. And so I say to her, what is she saying? She said, she said she wants some money. And I looked at her, I said, me too. And they both looked and they laughed. And then I said, I gave my greetings and salutations and I love. Completely boldly offensive. Like, I've never seen you before in my whole black life. And once I speak to your neighbor, this is what you come up with, that you want some money? Like, oh, no. You know, when I shared the situation with Isaac, he said that would have never happened with me with you. Okay, we know. We get that, Sherlock. Yeah, we get that. But this is what's happening. That there is this sidebar conversation as you're passing and giving greetings that is preparation for the delay for the relay, for the big bag, or, you know, for the financial, you know, insult. So Gia's learning, I'm learning. But in spite of all of it, you still like being in Ghana?
So. I'm starting to change my mind about it.
Really?
Yes.
Well, you know what? That's called another show, where we have to take a pulse on whether being in Ghana is everything it was when we first got on that plane in September. Sounds fair?
Yeah.
Okay, we're signing off.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.